It's a great day to dance. I'm Miss M, and we have a special treat for you. Today, we will be reading a book called When the Morning Comes, a Mardi Gras Indian story. At the end of the story, we will have a special dance party with the characters in the book, but only when Miss M says, dance it out. You say it. Dance it out. Again, dance it out. One more. Dance it out. That was fun. Let's read and dance, my friends. When the Morning Comes, a Mardi Gras Indian story by Big Chief Juan Pardo, illustrated by Veron Smith. Jason was really excited this morning because in New Orleans, it was Lundi Gras, the day before Mardi Gras. He couldn't stop talking about what Mardi Gras was going to be like. Max, Jason's older brother, grew tired of it, so he decided to play a trick on him. Max began to tell his brother about Mardi Gras, and Jason was all ears. Max said Mardi Gras isn't fun at all. In fact, it's scary. No way, said Jason. Oh yes, replied Max. It all starts at 5 a.m. While it is dark and you are sleeping, the bone men come out of the graveyard. What are the bone men? Jason asked. Just listen, said Max, and I'll tell you. The bone men are skeletons with big heads. They sound like ghosts, and they go through the neighborhoods looking for all the bad kids who are out for Mardi Gras. When they catch them, they drag them back to the graveyard. No way, said Jason. Oh yes, replied Max, but that's not all. The wild man comes with the Indians. The Indians? Shouted Jason. Yes, but these are not regular Indians. They are Mardi Gras Indians. They are 8 feet tall and wear colorful feathers with headdresses as tall as trees, and they have staffs decorated to match their suits. Max had Jason's attention now. The spy boy. He's as fast as lightning. He is the lookout for the Indians. The flag boy. He carries the flag with the tribe's name on it. But when you see the wild man, you had best run. He is tall like a giant with horns growing out of the sides of his head, and he carries a stick covered with horns. He runs through the crowd, clearing the path for the big chief. The big chief has the biggest headdress of all the Indians, and he shoots fire. He even sings songs about it as he goes down the street. So you had better get your rest, because you will need your energy to get away from them all. Late that night, Jason sat up in bed, thinking about Mardi Gras morning. Finally, he fell asleep. The next morning, just as his brother told him, Jason heard a scary moan and then the pound of a drum. Boom, 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 boom. Jason went to the window to see what it was. It was the bowman, just as Max told him. Jason raced to the kitchen where his mom was. He grabbed her tightly. "What's going on?" she asked. "The bowmen are coming to get me, Mom." She just laughed and said, "Let's go see." They went to the front door and Mom opened it. Jason peeked around her, and there were the skeletons Max told him about. Skull and Bone Gang coming to get you, Mardi Gras morning. That's what Jason heard the skeletons say as they came up the street. His mom waved to one of them, and he came over to the porch. Jason was terrified. A scary voice asked, "Has he been a good boy?" "Yes," his mom replied. "Well, that's good, because if you're bad, we'll come back to get you," the skeleton told Jason. As he headed off, he yelled out again, "Skull and Bone Gang coming to get you, Mardi Gras morning." Mom closed the door and asked Jason, "Now that wasn't so bad, was it?" Jason said, "No, it wasn't." He started to get ready for Mardi Gras Day. Once everyone was dressed, the family headed out to see the parades. Just as Mom locked the door, Jason heard drums and yelling. The sound grew closer, and he noticed yellow feathers dancing about. Then he heard the words, spy boy, cha-wah." Jason was both afraid and surprised. He turned to his mom and said, "That's Spy Boy!" "Let's go out to see them," she replied. As the family walked down the block, the drums grew louder and the crowd got larger. Before Jason knew it, he was surrounded by Indians. Just as he looked for Max, Max was calling out to him, "Jason, Jason, here comes the wild man." Jason ran to his mom as fast as he could. Wild man, I'm the wild." Jason was afraid, yet he could not stop watching. The wild man danced in a circle until no one was in his way. He raised his stick covered with horns and called out, "Big Chief! Big Chief!" Then, out of the opening appeared an Indian in all red feathers. His arms were folded across his suit. He began to dance around and jump up and down. Then he stopped and shouted, "I'm the Big Chief. I shoot fire." Jason covered his eyes because he was sure that fire would come from the chief's hands. Jason moved his hands to take a peek, and he saw that the chief had opened his arms to reveal his suit with beaded pictures on it of Indians running and riding horses. The pictures were so pretty that Jason began to walk closer. Then he looked up at the chief's headdress, and it towered so high it seemed as if it would never end. The chief reached out for Jason's hand, and they both began to dance in the street. Now Jason was having a great time. He was dancing with the Big Chief. Max came over to Jason and asked, "So what do you think now?" Jason replied, "Mardi Gras is fun. It's not scary at all. And next year, I'm going to be an Indian." He looked over at his mom and asked, "Right, Mom?" And she replied, "We'll see, Jason. We'll see." Then everyone danced with the Indians on Mardi Gras morning. Dance it out, friends! Let's dance with the Mardi Gras Indians, with Jason, Max, and his mom. And pause. Thank you so much for tuning in and sharing this story with me. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Fruitful Steps Dance for more amazing dance content.